Hey y'all, this is Dr. Carmen Bryant. It's from the car to the Office Chronicles, and I was just sitting here thinking I just wanted to come in and say one little thing for today because I did a video for today, but I was coming back to say something because it was on my mind. So since it was on my mind, I had to go ahead and put it on the video and chronicle it, right? Okay, you ready? Here's a thought. What happens when the supply begins to act like the narcissist? I think we've talked about this before, but what about when you can't get what you want? So you manipulate to get what you want. People want what they want. They want to change people's opinions. They want to change what people say. They want to change because it's uncomfortable for them. So if you say something that challenges a person and they get upset, they try to manipulate you into changing your opinion. But what if your opinion is supposed to help them? And you're saying it the best way that you can say it. Even putting up boundaries. When you tell people, we're not going to conduct ourselves this way, those are your boundaries. And you tell people, I'm not going to tolerate that. I'm going to disconnect from you. Think about it. I work in coaching and mental health. And sometimes I have to tell people, okay, the first thing we're not going to do is we're not going to manipulate. I do not appreciate, and I will cut you off. You will stop being my client, and I will just recommend you to somebody else. But I do not tolerate that. And what do? Most people would do some of the similar things that narcissists do. They get upset. They may go to another coach. They may go to another therapist. They may go to another person. And what do? They become the victim. And so they talk about you to the other therapists and coaches and helpers and whoever they go to, or mentors or whatever. Mentors, coaches, therapists, be aware of that. When a person comes in and starts talking about another coach, starts talking about another therapist, because that means they'll talk about you too. And 9 times out of 10 is because they couldn't get their way with you. They couldn't get something, and you said something that made them feel uncomfortable. You said something that's going to challenge them and challenge their thought process. Even if you highlight their behavior, if you highlight something about them, if you ask them a question and they don't like the answer that you give them, and what they'll do is they'll play on your emotions. They'll manipulate your emotions to make you feel bad, to get you to change your response, to get you to change your opinion. Isn't that the same thing that the narcissist does? So what happens when the supply has picked up on narcissist traits and they do the exact same things? I don't feel good about what you said. I am offended by what you just said. What is it that I said that offended you? You said my breath stunk. Your breath stinks. What is the problem? Well, I don't like the way you said it. What other way can I say it? I much rather say it to you like this than have somebody go out and talk about you and laugh about you or laugh behind your back, and then you're really going to be hurt. Then you're going to be mad because I didn't say anything to you. So, you can't win for lose, right? So you don't like the way that I say it. Tell me another way that I could have said it to you. And they're upset because they didn't want you to tell them the truth. Think about it. When the supply begins to act like the narcissist.